of my soul. Opinion of my soul. Opinion of my soul.
Walking through these alleys solo, this so liberating. Debating with myself, my health of mind improving. This grooving to my rhythm, the schism disappears here. It's clear, I'm truly free. Finally free to wander, no pounder of my soul. What's whole is this moment component of my peace. Released from expectations, these stations of my mind. I'll find myself in walking, not talking, just existing. Resisting all the loneliness, but blessed with freedom shown. The only sound is footsteps, what steps are mine alone? I've known this bittersweet. What stress is sometimes lonely. What's kind is understanding this landing of the freedom, this kingdom of my own. What's shown is independence, no pretense of companion. This canyon of my soul, what's whole is sometimes empty, but plenty is the freedom, this kingdom of my choice. What's voiced is my decision, this vision of myself, my health depends on solo. Sometimes wish for company, but see the value solo. This oh so precious freedom, this kingdom of my own. What's shown is independence, no pretense of companion. This canyon sometimes echoes, but oh no disappears. What's clear is understanding this landing of the balance, this palace of my mind. I'll find both joy and lonely. The only truth is mixed. What's fixed is my decision, this vision of myself. What if I had travel paired, this scared of solo gone, but drawn would be compromised? What's prized is independence, no pretense of companion. This canyon of my soul, what's whole is sometimes empty, but plenty is the freedom. This kingdom of my choice, what's voiced is my decision. This vision clear and true, what's new is understanding this landing of the balance. Night falling, still walking, not talking, just existing, resisting all the loneliness, but blessed with freedom shown. I've known this bittersweet. What's beat is independence, no pretense of companion. This canyon of my soul, what's whole is this moment component of my journey, this turning into growth. This oath to myself, my health depends on solo. This soul, so precious freedom, this kingdom of my own.
Solo wonder blessed.
What's stressed is sometimes lonely.
Your only soul is mine.
What's kind is understanding this landing of the freedom. Walking alone, walk on foreign streets, freedom mixed bittersweet. This is my journey, this turning into self.
Solo wonder blessed.
Or so bittersweet.
The only soul is mine.
This is my journey. This turning into self.
Solo wonder.
Solo wonder. So bittersweet. This sweet. With speed is independence, no pretense, just me.
The only soul is mine.
Badge in at 8:59. Mic check at 10 p.m. Same man, different costume. Yeah, alarm at 7, shirt is pressed, the commuters practice. Slide into the open plan with the face that management expects. Spreadsheet by 9, the meetings run till 3, and nobody in that conference room knows what I do with free time. The word they gave us, but they mean something small. The gap between the inbox and the after hours call. But I've been using it different since I learned how to split the life they see at the office from the life I actually live. Notebook under the desk where the lyrics live between the KPI review and the quarterly routine. I'm writing bars in the margins of the budget slide. The double life sustained by a necessary divide. 9 to 5 MC. The badge comes off at the door. The notebook opens up and I become something more than a job title and a salary in the meeting room face. I become the version that was here before this place. 9 to 5 MC. 2 worlds, 1 man, making it work because there isn't a different plan. They'll never know the second shift. I run after dark. The office is the day job. The music is the heart. Lunch break in the stairwell with the voice memo running, recording reference vocals while the fluorescent lights are humming. The security guy knows we have an understanding. He seen me on the stairs enough to stop demanding explanations for the phone. I'm half rapping into it noon. He just nods and I nod back and we both resume the parallel existences we carry through the day. 2 people running separate lives inside the same hallway. Friday night I'm in the booth while they're at happy hour. Saturday I'm mixing while they sleeping off the prior. The gap in my social calendar has started raising flags, but I can't explain the reason reason without opening the bags that I've kept carefully closed from the 9 to 5 version. The one that pays the bills while the other one is served.
9 to 5 MC.
The badge comes off at the door. The notebook opens up and I become something more than a job title. When the salary in the meeting room face, I become the version that was here before this place.
9 to 5 MC.
2 worlds, 1 man, making it work because there isn't a different plan. They'll never know the second shift. I run after dark. The office is the day job.
The music is the heart.
The question I sit with on the commute every week is how long I maintain a split before one of them gets weak, before the office version slips and someone finds the track or the music version suffers because I can't give it back the full attention that a dream deserves when it's serious. But for now the double life is sustainable and curious, and every bar I write at midnight on a working night is proof that 2 things can be true and both of them be right. They'll say you have to choose the stability or the art, as if the human being isn't big enough for both parts. But I've been doing both, and both have made me more than either one alone will make me standing at the door. The office taught me discipline and how to meet a deadline. The music taught me who I am beneath the company line.
9 to 5 MC.
The split is getting smaller every year. The music's voice is getting a little taller. One day the badge goes in the drawer and the mic stays in the hand. But until then I'm the man who lives where both of them can stand. Clock out, head to the studio, it's time.
Yeah. 5 a.m. the whole street still asleep. Only sound I hear is my father's feet. Yeah. 5 a.m. frost on the window pane. Old man's boots crunching through the lane. Briquet in his hands, black dust on his coat. Steam from his breath like a ghost note. He don't say much, never needs to speak. Load the coal, keep the fire for the week. I watch from the door, too young to help, but I remember the weight, remember the smell. Gray sky above him, breath turning white. He never once complained about the cold, cold fight. Just kept moving, kept stacking one by one, making sure his family got through till the sun. Black smoke rising from a busted stove. That's the one my father made from coal. Never had much, but he gave it all. Burning cold through the winter fall. Before the dawn, hands cracked open but the fire stayed on. Mama wrapped me tight in a wool blanket. Told me one day we won't have to ration it. 16 briquettes, gotta make them last. Counted everyone like they were cash. Didn't know then that was love in disguise. Just a tired man with fire in his eyes. Suit on his knuckles, ash on his sleeve. Every single morning he don't ever leave. Us without a fire, without a warm floor. That's the kind of love you can't measure or ignore. Black smoke rising from a busted stove. That's the one my father made from coal. Never had much, but he gave it all. Burning cold through the winter fall. Years later, found his old worn glove tucked in a box beside his tools, his love. Never threw him out, still smell like the past. Smoke and sweat, a memory built to last. I asked him once, was it hard all those years? He smiled and said, hard is not the word, my dear. Hard is watching your kids go without doing what I did. There wasn't a doubt. That answer stuck with me my whole life through. Taught me what a real man's supposed to do. Show up every day even when it's rough. Love ain't about words, it's about enough. Black smoke rising from a busted stove. That's the one my father made from coal. Never had much, but he gave it all. Burning cold through the winter fall. Now I'm grown and the heater's automatic, but I still smell that smoke, static. Every time it's cold I think of him bent over. Ash kept the whole house dim, but picture I hold on to tight. My father's silhouette against firelight. I light a candle sometimes just to feel that same warm feeling, keep the memory real. Black smoke rising from a busted stove. That's the one my father made from coal. Never had much, but he gave it all. Burning cold through the winter fall. Still burning, still burning. That memory keep me warm at night. Still burning, still burning. Daddy's back against the firelight. Still burning, still burning. That's the fire he left behind.
Yo, sneaking in the brother's closet. This plotted carefully. When it's over his eyes, was plotted carefully. Over his closet. Sneaking in the brother's closet, this plotted carefully. Finally free to try what style is oversized. What's prized is baggy jeans, what's seen is transformation. Foundation of my look, I took without permission. This mission of the fashion, what's passion is the culture. No nurture, just absorption. Distortion of my image, what's visage in the mirror is clearer. I'm becoming this pummeling excitement, enlightenment through clothes. What's froze is getting caught. Brother's closet borrow style, all the while scared he'll see. Finally free to try what style is oversized. Brother's closet transformation, foundation of my look, I took without permission. This mission of the fashion, what's passion is the culture. No nurture, just absorption. This portion of my image, what's visage in the mirror, it's clearer. I'm becoming this pummeling excitement, enlightenment through clothes. What's froze is getting caught, but thought is worth the risk. What's kissed is hip-hop culture. No nurture, just absorption. Standing in the mirror, it's clearer, I'm transformed. What's formed is my identity, finally free to see. What's freed is my expression. This session of the trying, not lying, just becoming this pummeling excitement, enlightenment through fashion. What's passion is the culture, no nurture, just absorption. This portion of myself, my health depends on trying, not lying, just existing, resisting all the fear. It's clear, I'm hip-hop now. What if brother caught me? This plot it would be over, but Rover is my spirit, can't hear it, but I'm trying, not lying, just becoming this pummeling excitement, enlightenment through clothes. What's frozen is getting caught, but thought is worth the risk. What's kissed is transformation, foundation of my look, I took without permission. This mission of the culture, no nurture, just absorption. Carefully turning clothes, what's frozen is getting caught, but thought was worth the risk. What's kissed is transformation, foundation of my look, I took without permission. This mission of the fashion is the culture, no nurture, just absorption. This portion of my image, what's visage in the mirror, it's clearer, I'm transformed. What's formed is my identity. Brother's closet transformation, foundation of my look, I took without permission. This mission is the fashion, baggy jeans, big T, borrowed style. Scared to see, this is my beginning. I'm winning over fear. Brother's closet was plotted, was my style. All the while transforming, what's forming is myself.
Now I feel behind on my whole life. Now I feel behind on my whole life.
Wake up and the first thing I do is check the feed. Somebody got promoted, somebody got the thing I need. Somebody's apartment looks like a magazine spread, and I'm lying in the same sheets I've had since I left my parents' bed. Brain starts running math, I never asked it to run. Measuring my middle to somebody else's done. They look happy, they look settled, they look like they arrived, and here I am at the same coordinates, just barely surviving. I know it's not a race, I know that line by heart. I've said it to my friends when they were falling apart, but knowing and believing are two different neighborhoods, and the comparison trap visits whether or not it should. Comparison trap, same door every day. I know it doesn't help and I open it anyway. Somebody's winning in a game I never joined, but I'm spending all my currency on the bet I never coined. Comparison trap, the measuring won't stop. There's always someone higher when I'm standing at the top of what I built. It still won't feel like it's enough because somebody on the timeline is making it look less rough. The paradox is I only see that highlight frame, not the 3 a.m. version, not the shame, not the strain. The algorithm feeds me the best of everyone's year, and I digest it as the average and compare it to my here. My here is incomplete, my here is rough edges still. My here is work in progress, but the feed doesn't show that thrill. Only the arrival, only the finished frame, and I measure my process against their product and feel lame. Deactivated once, lasted 11 days, came back calmer, came back with a cleared out mental space. All the same platform, differently curated, not real. An exhibition of chosen moments, not a full ordeal. Comparison trap, same door every day. I know it doesn't help and I open it anyway. Somebody's winning in a game I never joined, but I'm spending all my currency on a bet I never coined. Comparison trap, the measuring won't stop. There's always someone higher when I'm standing at the top of what I built. It still won't feel like it's enough because somebody on the timeline is making it look less it's rough. Thing they never say about comparisons, wait, it's how it robs you of the present while you calculate the late. You're not living in your story, you're living in the gap between where you are now and where their photos at. And the gap is manufactured, a constructed divide between a real human being and a digital highlight slide. I want my life back, the one that doesn't need a metric, where progress is internal and the standard is specific to what I actually want, not what the feed defines, where I'm building something mine along my own design line. There's enough in this world for more than one success story. Somebody's win doesn't reduce or limit mine or your glory. The math of human flourishing is not a zero sum. When they arrive, it doesn't mean that I'm forever done. I have to keep reminding this to the part of me that counts, the one that trades contentment for the comparative amounts. Comparison trap, I'm learning when to close the door, to measure against yesterday's me and nothing more. The only game worth playing is the one I'm running inside, and I'm choosing that game tonight and leaving the feed aside. Put the phone down, you're doing fine. Put the phone down.
Takes a motherfucking back. Takes a motherfucking back. Takes a motherfucking back, and that's full of.
A shot of this, my pet.
Lunch break on the concrete. What speed is my persistence? This distance from success. What's blessed is pure trying. Not lying, just attempting. Not tempting any judgment. Just dust me in the ground. What's found is scrape knees, but please don't stop. What's copy is tomorrow. The sorrow of the failing, not sailing, just existing, resisting all the doubt. What's shouted is my passion. What's ration is devotion. This notion never fades. What state is in the trying?
Concrete breaking practice. Crap knees, but please don't stop.
What's copy is tomorrow. The sorrow turns to joy. Concrete breaking practice daily, not mainly getting better, but wetter is my effort. What's sweated is devotion. This notion never fades. What state is in the trying? Not lying, just attempting. Not tempting any success. What's blessed is pure passion. What's ration is tomorrow. This sorrow of the failing, not sailing, just existing, resisting all the doubt. What's shattered is persistence. This distance doesn't matter. This distance doesn't matter. More failures than success. What's blessed is still trying, not lying, just existing, resisting all the doubt. What's shouted is my passion. What's ration is devotion. This notion never fades. What state is in the concrete? What's beat is my persistence. This distance from success. What's blessed is pure trying, not lying, just attempting, not tempting any judgment. Just us, me, and tomorrow. This sorrow turns to fuel. What if I quit? What's it would be regret. I've met with my persistence. This distance doesn't matter. What's shattered on my knees, but please don't stop me. What's copy is tomorrow. This sorrow of the failing, not sailing, just existing, resisting all the doubt. What's shouted is my passion. What's ration is devotion. This notion never fades. What state is in the trying? What shatters is my trying. Tomorrow back to concrete. What speed is my persistence. This distance doesn't matter. What's shattered on my knees, but please don't stop me. What's copy is devotion. This notion never fades. What state is in the trying? Not lying, just attempting, not tempting any success. What's blessed is pure passion. What's ration is tomorrow. This sorrow turns to fuel. What's jewel is percent. Concrete breaking practice daily, not mainly getting better, but wetter is my effort. What's sweated is devotion. This notion never fades. Lunch break, concrete floor, scrape knees, coming back for more. This is my devotion. This notion never fades. Concrete practice. What's tactics is persistence. This distance doesn't matter. What shatter feeds my soul.
But I didn't. Let's talk about that.
I had the option and I took the softer road. Saw the climb ahead and chose to carry half the load. Told myself it was strategic, told myself I'd wait for better time and better weather, a more optimal date. That date kept moving every time the season changed, and the mountain stayed exactly where it was arranged, with all its difficulty right in front of my feet and me below it, comfortable and thoroughly beat. The truth is comfort is a seductive kind of jail. The walls are padded, room is warm, and nothing's built to fail, but nothing's built to grow in here, nothing's built to reach the ceiling of this comfort zone. It's just barely out of reach. Comfort zone confessions. I chose easy too many times. Took the path that didn't cost me, and I called it being fine. But fine is just the ceiling of a room that doesn't grow, and I've been living in that room for longer than I know.
Comfort zone confessions.
Let me lay it on the line. Every time I chose the safe thing, I was choosing to decline. The version of me stronger on the other side of fear. I keep them at a distance and I call that living here. The conversations I've avoided that needed to be had. The feedback that I swallowed in the silence that went bad. The opportunities I watched from behind the glass, telling myself they weren't for me and letting them pass. There's a pattern in the choosing and it isn't hard to read. Whenever discomfort was the cost, I didn't want to bleed, so I bled something smaller. Potential slow and quiet, the kind of loss you don't feel until the years audit. I'm not talking about the rest of the recovery days. I'm talking about the chronic, systematic, self-protective haze. The default setting that routes me around the heart and keeps me safe and small and exactly as I are.
Comfort zone confessions.
I chose easy too many times.
Took the path that didn't cost me,
and I called it being fine. But fine is just the ceiling of a room that doesn't grow. And I've been living in that room for longer than I know.
Comfort zone confessions.
Let me lay it on the line. Every time I chose the safe thing, I was choosing to decline. The version of me stronger on the other side of fear. I keep them at a distance and I call that living here. The thing about confessions is they start a different door. Once you name the pattern, you can't unknow it anymore. It sits in your peripheral on every coming choice, asking if the easy road is fear or just good poise. And that distinction matters, not all rest is retreat. Not every soft decision is a reason for defeat, but I know the difference in my body when it comes. The shoulders tighten slightly and the stomach slightly numbs. Growth is not about the suffering or the endless grind. It's about the willingness to push against the mind that says this is too much for you, too risky, too unknown. Every real expansion starts with feeling most alone. The other side of comfort is not permanent cold. It's just the entry point to becoming who you're told by the deeper part of you, the one that doesn't lie, that you already knew you were beneath the choosing easy life.
Comfort zone confessions.
I'm confessing them tonight.
Not to punish who I've been,
but to choose better in the light. Tomorrow is a door that hasn't been decided yet, and the version who shows up is one I haven't fully met. Step through just once, see what's on the other side.
When did I stop telling people what I wanted to be? I can't even remember the last time I said it out loud.
I used to answer the question with a fire in my throat. Didn't need a second to recall the thing I wrote on every blank page margin when the teacher turned away. The thing I was becoming or believed I was someday. Then the question changed location. Moved from school to real. From who do you want to become to what's your current deal. And slowly the dream answer started feeling like a risk. Too earnest, too exposed, too easy to dismiss. So I started giving smaller answers, safer, more contained. Said I'm just figuring it out, and eventually that became the whole reply. The ceiling, the address I moved into. And the dream got pushed so far back it faded from my view. Expired dreams, but did they really go? Or did I just stop feeding them and watch them shrink below the surface of the practical, the possible, the sure? The dream I used to shout about, I barely whisper anymore. Expired dreams, the date stamped on the can wasn't put there by the universe, it put there by the man who decided being laughed at cost more than being small, and traded in the vision for the safety of the wall. There's a certain age when people stop declaring out loud what they actually want. They learn that reads is proud or naive or unrealistic or too much to defend, so they fold it into a private language that they rarely extend beyond the hours of 2 a.m. when the guard is all the way down and something underneath the adult surfaces and makes a sound. Still there, still asking, still wondering if it's too late. Still drawing the same shape it drew at 17 and 8. The dream has an address, it hasn't moved to change the lock. It's just been sitting in the same place, watching the clock, waiting for the person who put it there to come back around and say, I still mean this, I haven't lost the sound. Expired dreams, but did they really go? Or did I just stop feeding them and watch them shrink below the surface of the practical, the possible, the sure? The dream I used to shout about, I barely whisper anymore. Expired dreams, the date stamped on the can wasn't put there by the universe, it put there by the man who decided being laughed at cost more than being small, and traded in the vision for the safety of the wall. I told someone last week, all
almost accidentally said the real thing before the filter caught it and I let it breathe. They didn't laugh, they didn't flinch, they said why not pursue it. And something in the room shifted like I'd almost been right through it. The dream was still alive beneath the practical veneer. It just needed to be spoken to someone who would hear. Dreams don't expire the way a product does on the shelf. They only fade when you stop introducing them to yourself. Every morning there's a chance to let the real desire speak, even quietly, even privately, even once a week. Say the thing out loud in the mirror before the mask goes on, and hear the voice remind you of what you were building upon. Expired dreams, I'm reading back the label now. The date's not real, the doubt is, and I'm dealing with that now. Somewhere between the person I perform and what I feel is a dream still waiting to be called by something real. Say that out loud.
Even I'm telling people what I want it to be. Even I'm telling people what I want it to be. I can't even remember the last time I said it out loud.
I've been saying it so long it comes out automatic, like a reflex before the question's even finished. It's dramatic how quickly the two syllables arrive before I check whether anything beneath them is actually correct. How are you? I'm fine. The universal default phrase, the conversational lubricant of undisclosed malaise. I said it at the funeral, I said it after the fall, I said it when the diagnosis came, and I said it to them all. Not because I was okay, but because the alternative required a depth of disclosure I wasn't ready to give. Required the vulnerability of admitting that I'm not the composed and holding it together person. I've been performing a lot. Fine is a lie I've been living in for years. A two-word wall I built between myself and what I fear. Letting someone see the actual landscape of inside. The parts that aren't curated, aren't presentable, aren't tried. Fine is a lie, and the lying has a cost. Not to the people asking, but to the version that gets lost. Every time I chose the armor over the true report, I bought another day of quiet before closed the cord. Where real connection could have happened, real relief could land. Fine is a lie, I'm putting down today, that's the plan. The strange thing about not fine is it doesn't always show. From the outside I'm a symbol, got the functional glow of someone who was managing the standard modern weight that everybody carries. That's the common camouflage of late. We all perform the fine so consistently and well that even people who were drowning have a story they can tell about how everything is manageable, about how things are okay. And beneath those parallel performances, the real ones slip away. The ones who needed to be caught, the ones who needed to be heard. Not reassured, not redirected, just given the right word that says I see you underneath the answer that you gave. In the not fine version of you, it's also worth the space. Fine is a lie I've been living in for years. A two-word wall I built between myself and what I fear. Letting someone see the actual landscape of inside. The parts that aren't curated, aren't presentable, aren't tried. Fine is a lie, and the lying has a cost. Not to the people asking, but to the version that gets lost. Every time I chose the armor over the true report, I bought another day of quiet before closed the court. Where real connection could have happened, real relief could land. Fine is a lie, I'm putting down today, that's the plan. The first time I said it honestly, I'm not fine, not at all. The person on the other end didn't run from the fall. They stayed, they listened, they said me neither most days. And something in the room opened up in the most unexpected ways. The fine had kept us at a distance that felt like connection, but the not fine brought us closer past all the protection. I want more of that, the real exchange, the honest sound of two people finally putting the performance down. It takes more courage than the fine to say the actual thing. To trust that being broken for a moment isn't the end of everything. That people can hold a version of you that isn't polished and complete. That the realness of your struggle is what makes the bond concrete. The finest at its season, let it go for the night and see what gets to breathe when you stop keeping it tight. Fine is a lie. And tonight I'm speaking differently to the mirror, to the people, to the oldest part of me. I'm not fine, and I'm saying that with nothing left to hide. And somewhere on the other side is saying it, I'm actually alright.
In the cafeteria war, yeah.
cafeteria noise, tray in my hand. Different color ticket, everybody understand. Who got the yellow card? Who got the plain? Kids don't say nothing, but the silence remain. I walk that line with my head kept low, hoping nobody clocked the card. I show lunch lady smile soft, slipped extra rice, small kindness in the moment that felt cold as ice. Sat in the corner where the light don't reach, ate in silence, no words left to teach. Watch the other kids laughing, loud and free. Wonder when that kind of ease would come to me. Standing in the line where the shame lives loud. But I ate the meal with my head still proud. They can't see the fire underneath my skin. Free lunch today. But watch where I've been. Yeah, some kids traded snacks, I had none to trade. Made friends with the ones who never made it a parade. Nobody knew my mama worked 3 jobs just to keep the lights on, keep away the sobs. I learned real early how to swallow pride, learned to smile wide even when I cried inside. That ticket wasn't just a piece of paper thin, it was the whole story of a fight I'm in. Teacher never knew the weight that card would hold, just saw a number, never saw the code. Nights at home with dinner wasn't sure, that lunch line meal was the one thing pure. Standing in the line where the shame lives loud. But I ate the meal with my head still proud. They can't see the fire underneath my skin. Free lunch today. But watch where I've been. Years pass by and the memory stay. Every time I see a kid in that same parade, I slip them something extra when I get the chance. Pay it forward, give the struggle a fighting chance. Nobody should feel small over a meal. Nobody should hide what they truly feel. I carry that line with me everywhere I go. Reminder of the seeds that made me grow. That shame turned into fuel, turned into drive. Made me hungrier to keep my family alive. Every dollar that I earned today traces back to that line I walked that day. Standing in the line where the shame lives loud. But I ate the meal with my head still proud. They can't see the fire underneath my skin. Free lunch today. But watch where I've been. Now I feed my family, table full and bright. Every plate of payback for that lonely line. I remember every face who looked away, and the ones who smiled and made it feel okay. That lunch lady's kindness, I still carry it. Small gestures build a life, I swear. Real talk, real quick. Standing in the line where the shame lives loud. But I ate the meal with my head still proud. They can't see the fire underneath my skin. Free lunch today. But watch where I've been. No more lines, no more shame. Just gratitude, that's the game. Every meal I built from pain. Every step I walked in that name. Yeah. We recorded in the bathroom for the reverb on the towel. Drake the sleeping bag around the mic to get the vocal style. Closest thing to treatment that our budget could provide. And the music that came out of there still hits me right inside. 5 of us in 30 square meters, 1 laptop shared. The session file got corrupted twice and nobody cared. We rebuilt it from the rough takes and the voice memo saves. And the final cut sounded like it came from better days than the ones we actually lived in. Broken, running late on rent, on sleep, on everything except the bars we make in the corner of that apartment with the single functioning chair. The mixtape era, all of us still learning how to care. Mixtape era. No money but the music was free. Free from expectation, free from who they wanted me to be. We made it for the making, we made it for the love of what happens when the words and the beat fit like a glove. Mixtape era. I go back there for one night to feel feel what it was like before I knew what the game looked like. The purest version of the music lived in the broke. Before the budget came with strings attached and ceiling spoke. We walked to the convenience store or two and split a can. Talk about the verse structures and the artists that we ran. Our references from cats from the 90s mostly. The golden era heads who kept the language closely guarded from the commercials and the radio fade. Who built their whole identity on the bars they made. And we wanted that. The realness and the legacy, the kind of music that outlived the era's energy. We didn't have the platform and we didn't have the reach, but we had each other's ears, and that was more than speech. That was genuine feedback from the people who would tell you when the verse was weak and when the concept failed to sell through. Mixtape era. No money, but the music was free. Free from expectation, free from who they wanted me to be. We made it for the making, we made it for the love of what happens when the words and the beat fit like a glove. Mixtape era. I go back there for one night to feel what it was like before I knew what the game looked like. The purest version of the music lived in the broke. Before the budget came with strings attached and silk. I have better gear now when the room sounds professional, clean, and the tracks come out polished in a way that old ones never been. But I listen to those bathroom recordings late at night sometimes and hear a hunger in the voice that no equipment buys. The rawness of the not yet knowing or the full believing in something that existed only in the ears receiving it in real time. The way it felt to play the rough, the 5 people on a mattress and have that be enough. The mixtape era wasn't only about what we lacked, it was about the purity of wanting nothing back. No streaming deal, no placement, no industry cosign. Just 5 people making music on the corner of their time, and the music knew the difference. It came out clean, the freest version of the art is what it is before it's seen. Mixtape era. I carry you in everything I make, in every choice to keep it real for the music's sake. The bathroom reverb and the corrupted session file were part of the education, and I'm grateful for the trial. That era made you. Don't forget where the music started.
Water boiling, steam fills the room. One pack is split between 4 spoons.
Pot on the burner, water starts to boil. Last few coins wrapped up in tin foil. Split one packet into 4 little bowls. Mama stretched it thin to feed our souls. Egg was a luxury, cracked it just for show. Watch the yolk swirl slow, watch the steam blow. Didn't complain about eating it every night. Just grateful for the warmth, grateful for the light. Spice in the air filled up the whole room. Gathered round the table, forgot about the gloom. Simple meal, but it felt like a feast. Love was the seasoning, love was the yeast. 1 bowl, 4 spoons, we made it work. Ramen kept us full when the world felt hurt. Cheap noodles, but a feast to me. That's the taste of survival, that's my recipe. Friday was special, we'd add some rice cake. Turned a broke man's meal into a feast we'd make. Sister always got the extra piece of egg. Moma'd say she's full just to save what's left. I know now that she was going without so we could eat a little more. No doubt, that bowl of ramen carried love so deep. Sacrifice served hot, a promise she would keep. Daddy slurp it loud, just to make us laugh. Turned a simple dinner to a photograph. In my mind forever, steam rising off the top. 4 faces smiling, world didn't have to stop. 1 bowl, 4 spoons, we made it work. Ramen kept us full when the world felt hurt. Cheap noodles, but a feast to me. That's the taste of survival, that's my recipe. Learn to cook it different ways to make it feel new. Add an egg, add some green onion, add a point of view. Turn the struggle meal into a kind of art. Every recipe adjustment came straight from the heart. Now I travel far and wide, eat the finest food, but nothing hits the same. Nothing sets the mood like that instant bowl from a memory so pure. Reminds me where I'm from, keeps my mind secure. I make it for my kids sometimes just to show the story behind the steam, the story they should know. Not about the money, not about the lack. It's about the love that always brought us back. 1 bowl, 4 spoons, we made it work. Ramen kept us full when the world felt hurt. Cheap Cheap noodles, but the feast to me. That's the taste of survival, that's my recipe.
Eat steak now, but still crave that broth. Something about that flavor humbles all my thoughts. Make it for my kids so they understand where their daddy came from, where he took his stand. Every bowl's a bridge between then and now. Grateful for the struggle, grateful either way somehow.
One bowl, 4 spoons, we made it work. Ramen kept us full when the world felt hurt. Cheap noodles, but a feast to me. That's the taste of survival, that's my recipe.
Still steaming, still steaming. That bowl still means everything. Ramen love, ramen love. Blessing sent from up above.
The place we used to play is a sponsored venue now. The cats I came up with are in commercials. I don't know how to feel, let's figure it out.
The spot we used to pack on 40 tickets at the door has a corporate logo on the wall where the mural was before. The one the local artist painted for a case of beer, and the right to call the basement home for 2 or 3 years. The label that was underground, the one we used to cite as proof that real hip-hop was still alive and fighting right. Just got acquired by a subsidiary or something large, and the press release is positive, but the feeling leaves a scar. I was there before the coverage and the culture pages found it, before the genre piece in every magazine surrounded. The very thing we built to be a space away from that, and now the thing we built is on the map.
Scene change.
I don't know if this is growth or gone. The culture moved and left the original feeling along the way, or maybe took it somewhere new, and I'm too close to tell the difference from my view.
Scene change.
The underground I knew is different now. Not dead, not sold, just altered, and I'm working out how to hold the thing I loved about it and accept what came, because culture is not a museum piece. It never stays the same. The cats I came up with are legitimate now. Got features, got management, got budgets, got the how of navigating an industry that used to be the enemy. And some of them came out themselves. Some lost the identity that made them worth following before the major presence. Some of them got bigger and retained the essential lessons and made commercial music that still carries something true. And I have to separate my feelings from the residue of a purity I held that was maybe always partial. Was the underground ever as uncorrupted as the article I wrote about it in my head across these years implied? Or was I mythologizing something that was always tied to the same human hungers, recognition, reach and pay, just operating at a scale that felt more real in its day?
Scene change.
I don't know if this is growth or gone. The culture moved and left the original feeling along the way, or maybe took it somewhere new, and I'm too close to tell the difference from my view.
Scene change.
The underground I knew is different now. Not dead, not sold, just altered, and I'm working out how to hold the thing I loved about it and accept what came, because culture is not a museum piece. It never stays the same. There are new kids coming up who never knew the version I'm grieving. For them this is the scene, this is the immersion, and it's something that exists right now and feels like home. And who am I to tell them it was better when it was unknown? The next generation doesn't need my gatekeeping of a moment that belongs to me and the ones I was keeping company with back then. Let them build their own. The scene I loved was someone else's before it was home. To us alone, change is the original condition of culture. Every genre started somewhere and got found by a vulture or a visionary. Sometimes both in the same hand, and what survives the commercialization is the demand for something true that lives inside the form. The form can change, the infrastructure can't reform, but the reason people came for the music in the first place lives in the craft, and craft survives the platform and the space.
Scene change.
I'm still here making what I make, independent from the sponsor wall and the corporate stake. And what the culture does next, that part's not mine to own. I can only keep building what I came here for alone, and trust that the underground isn't a place but a commitment to honesty inside the music, and that never needs permission.
The scene change. You don't have to keep making what's real.
Get the worst version of me.
Yeah.
I'm patient with the strangers and I'm kind at the office door, but walk me to the people who I love and I'm different than before. Shorter fuse, less careful, less inclined to think it through. The closest ones absorb the edges that I never show to you. If you're a colleague or a contact or a face I barely know, I bring my best behavior and my most controlled tempo. But the ones who have my full trust get the one without the edit, the unmanaged version. And they didn't ask for without credit. They gave me safety, so I let the tension somewhere land. And the somewhere always turns out to be somebody's hand who was reaching out in good faith at the end of a hard day and got the overflow. I should've managed better on the way. Sorry's hardest word when it goes to the people who stayed, the ones who never left you even when you got afraid. You give your patience to the world and give your worst back home, and the person who deserves it most is calling on the phone. Sorry's hardest word, not because the feeling isn't real, but because the ones I'm saying it to know exactly how I feel. They've heard it enough to know the cycle that it feeds. And sorry without changing, it's just sound without the seeds, yeah. The irony is architecture, built from love and expectation. The closer someone is, the less I manage the equation. I don't perform for them, I don't perform, that part is true. But performance is what covers up the damage I can do when I'm tired and I'm reactive and I haven't dealt with things. And I take the nearest person down into the mood it brings. They forgive me every time, that's the part that cuts the most. Because forgiveness without limits starts to turn into a ghost of the relationship that used to be before I leaned too hard. Before they learn to brace themselves and keep a small regard for their own protection from the version of me I release. When the public armor comes off and I'm home looking for peace. Sorry's hardest word when it goes to the people who stayed, the ones who never left you even when you got afraid. You give your patience to the world and give your worst back home, and the person who deserves it most is calling on the phone. Sorry's hardest word, not because the feeling isn't real, but because the ones I'm saying it to know exactly how I feel. They've heard it enough to know the cycle that it feeds. And sorry without changing, it's just sound without the seeds. I wanna be the person they believe in when they choose to stay, not the one that managing quietly at the end of the day. The gap between intention and delivery is the work, not the apology, not the guilt, not the familiar hurt. I have to find a valve before the pressure finds a face. I have to deal with my own weight before I take their space. The people who get the worst of you deserve your best attempt. Not perfect, not perform, but trying. And that means catching yourself before the sentence lands like stone. Remembering they human and this isn't just your home, it's theirs too. And they came here for the version they fell for, not the one who keeps the good stuff and brings the rest to the door. Sorry's hardest word, I'll say it, and I'll mean it this time. Not as punctuation at the end of the same line, but as a first step toward the pattern finally breaking. Toward being half as gentle as the love that they keep making. You know who this is, for go say it.
Why is it the people I love the most?
Get the worst version of me.
Yeah.
Yeah. 20 years since I first watched him play. This way of life embedded deep. I keep waking up at dawn. What's drawn is pure devotion. This notion never fading. I'm trading sleep for football. This calling Manchester United. Ignited flames still burning. I'm turning 40 now, but somehow nothing's changed inside. This pride of being Red Devil. What's settled is my loyalty. Honestly, wife thinks I'm crazy, but mainly I'm committed. This fitted jersey warm. What's torn is my sleep schedule.
Still red, 20 years committed.
This fitted life around them.
I found them as my purpose.
Still red after 20. These tears of joy and pain remain loyal through it all. I call myself Red Devil.
What's settled is devotion.
This notion, yeah,
Never changing.
yeah, Rearranging sleep schedule. but habitual is watching. I'm watching family time, but pride in being read. Instead of sleeping soundly, I'm found in my identity. Finally free to admit I'm committed to the red. Instead of normal living, I'm giving all my passion. Wife rolling eyes when I wake up, this cup of coffee brewing. I'm viewing from the couch, no doubt that she's annoyed, but toy with this idea of leaving, but she knows what's froze is my devotion. This notion of red devil will settle 20 years. These tears are pure emotion, this notion never fading. I'm trading sleep for glory, the story of my life. No strife can break this bond I formed with Manchester. What if I gave up watching this botching of my sleep? Would keep my wife happy, but crappy is that thought. I bought into this life, no strife can break devotion. This notion of red devil will settle this forever. Whatever record shows, I know I keep on watching this botching of normal life. But strife for being fan, I stand through everything. This offering of loyalty, honestly, 20 years. Dawn breaks and match begins. These wins are getting rare, but care hasn't diminished. I finished normal sleeping, this keeping vigil over. What's over is my youth. The truth is, I'm still red. Instead of moving on, I've drawn my line forever. Whatever comes my way, I stay loyal to the end. My friend says, I'm obsessed, I'm blessed with this devotion, this notion of red devil. Yeah, still red. Joy and pain, remain loyal through it all. I call myself red devil. What settles is devotion. It's notion, never changing. Yeah, 20 years deep, still bleeding red. Dawn alarm set, white shakes her head. Yeah, this is my identity. Finally free to own it. Yeah, I've known it. 20. These tears of pure devotion.
This tears of pure devotion.
This fitted life forever.
What settled is forever.
Still red till I die.
VHS tapes, you do is hip hop. Pressure copy, get it stopped. VHS tapes, you do is hip hop. Pressure copy.
Video rental shop afternoon, this tune a pure obsession. The session of the learning, not turning, just absorbing. Recording in my mind, I find the perfect moves. What's grooved is imitation, foundation of my style. All the while not speaking, but seeking pure absorption. This portion of my education, foundation my passion. What's ration is devotion, this notion never fades. What state is in the videos, these heroes of the culture. No nurture, just exposure. Music video, dedication. Foundation of my style, all the while absorbing. Recording every move, music video rental. Not turning, just absorbing. Recording in my mind, I find the perfect moves. What's grooved is imitation, foundation of my style. All the while not speaking, but seeking pure absorption. This portion of my education, foundation my passion. What's ration is devotion, this notion never fades. What state is in the videos, these heroes of the culture. No nurture, just exposure. Didn't understand the words, what's heard was just a vibe. I thrive on pure absorption, this portion of my style. All the while imitating, debating nothing really, but really understanding this landing of the culture. No nurture, just exposure. This closer to the truth is proof. Language doesn't matter. What's shattered is the barrier. This carrier of culture. No nurture, just a vibe. What if I never rented this vented in pure obsession? This session of the learning, not turning, just absorbing. Recording in my mind, I find the perfect style. All the while imitating, debating nothing really, but really understanding this landing of the culture. No nurture, just exposure. This closer to the truth. This proof videos matter. What shattered was the barrier.
Should copy, couldn't stop. Should copy, couldn't stop. The HS tapes, you know it's hip hop. Should copy, couldn't stop. Should copy, couldn't stop. The HS tapes, you know it's hip hop. Should copy.
Still remember every move. What's grooved is pure devotion. This notion of a phase. What state is in the videos? These heroes of the culture. No nurture, just exposure. That's closer to my style. All the while absorbing. Recording in my mind. I find myself through vibe. What's tribe? What's pure imitation? Foundation my passion. What's ration is devotion. Music video rental learning. Not turning, just absorbing. Recording in my mind. I find the perfect moves. What's grooved is imitation. Music video rental learning.
The HS tapes, you was hip hop. confession copy. VHS tapes, you was hip hop. Confession copy. VHS tapes, you was hip hop.
Everybody gotta pull real when I'm recording.
I'ma keep.
Everybody gotta pull real when I'm recording.
I'ma keep.
Everyone went separate ways these days of adult living, not given to the crew. What's new was understanding this landing of the truth. This proof like pulls apart was beautiful, but dutiful to surviving. I'm thriving in my lane, but stained is my memory. Finally free to miss. Was kissed, was cruel days. In this way we existed, insisted on the dream. What seemed impossible, but palpable. Was born this fond of one another. Crew scattered, post-grad life happened. What's captured still remains, what's stained is our memory. Finally free to miss. This scatter, post-grad separate. What's fate is understanding. This landing of the truth, this proof like pulls apart. What's part was beautiful, but dutiful to surviving. I'm thriving in my lane, but the stain is my memory. Finally free to miss. What's kissed was cruel days. In this way we existed, insisted on the dream. What seemed impossible, but palpable. Was born this fond, never fades. Still remember every verse. What's worse is we're apart, but heart is still connected. Perfected was our bond, this fond to one another. No other crew compares. What shares is understanding. This landing of the truth, this proof we were real. What's deal was our passion. What's ration is devotion. This notion never fades. What stayed is in the memory. Finally free to miss. What's kissed was beautiful. What if we reunite? What's right is first verse mine. What's kind is understanding. This landing of the promise. What's honest is my vow. Somehow we'll gather. What's shattered is just distance. This instant is our bond. This fond to one another. No other crew compares. What shares is forever. Whatever time has passed at last. If we reunite, what's right is our star. Waiting for reunion. This union will happen. What's captured is the promise. Waiting for reunion. What's honest is my vow. Somehow we'll gather. What's shattered is just distance. This instant is our bond. This fond to one another. No other crew compares. What shares is forever. Whatever time has passed at last. When we reunite, what's right is first verse mine. What's kind is our promise.
Everybody gotta pull real when I'm a call. I'ma keep. Everybody gotta pull real when I'm a call. I'ma keep.
Crew scatter, post-grad separate. What's fate is understand. This landing of the truth, this proof life pulls apart. What's part, what's beautiful. Life called, crew split, still know every bit. This is our promise, what's honest is reunion. Crew scatter now, somehow we'll gather. What's shattered is just time. What's paradigm is forever.
I'ma keep. Favorable reunion. Favorable reunion.
Yeah. It came out fast, the way things do when you're not careful. A sentence aimed at nothing that turned out to be harmful. Didn't think before the breath that carried it across the room. Watched it land on someone's face and felt the aftermath bloom. Not shouting, not a fight, just a casual aside. The kind of thing you say when you forget that people hide. They softer parts in plain sight while they're laughing with you. And one stray sentence finds exactly what they never showed you. I saw it in their eyes before they looked away. A flash of something wounded that no one's supposed to display. They said it's fine, they laughed it off. The moment moved ahead, but I've been carrying the weight of that one sentence instead. Words I can't undo. They live inside the air long after the conversation's gone. It's still out there. I said a thing and hit a thing I couldn't see. And the version of them that trusted me had to quietly rearrange what safety means. Words I can't undo. No delete, no rewind. Just a memory of a flinch I left behind. I was careless with the weight of what words actually do, but now I carry what I said. Words I can't undo. We underestimate the infrastructure of a wound. How a sentence builds a wall inside a person's room, that they'll be moving furniture around for years to come, trying to make the space feel livable again somehow. I've been on the other side, I know exactly how it goes. You replay the thing on loop, you wonder if it shows there's something cracked behind the laugh you offered up that day. And the person who said it probably already walked away. That's the asymmetry the speaker often forgets. The one who caught the sentence carries it and never gets the closure of a correction or a genuine rethink. Just learns to build their walls a little higher at the brink. Words I can't undo. They live inside the air long after the conversation's gone. It's still out there. I said a thing and hit a thing I couldn't see. And the version of them that trusted me had to quietly rearrange what safety means. Words I can't undo. No delete, no rewind. Just a memory of a flinch I left behind. I was careless with the weight of what words actually do, and now I carry what I said. Words I can't undo. So what do you do with the thing that can't be taken back? You can't unsay the sentence or erase the impact track. You apologize, but apologies don't reach the place inside where the sentence settled into the architecture they reside. I think the only honest answer is you carry it with you. You let it make you slower, make you more aware of who you are. When you stop thinking and the mouth runs on its own, and you ask the words to earn the space before they leave home. Language is a weapon and a shelter in the door, and most of us were never really taught what it was for. We learned to talk but not to hold the weight before we spoke, to fill the room before releasing what could never be revoked. I'm learning late, but I'm learning that a pause costs nothing, that a word examined is better than the careless something. Words I can't undo. Still here, still mine to own. Still out there in the world making a home in someone's bone. I won't pretend the sorry fixes what the sentence split, but I'll speak more like the words belong to someone. And they do. They belong to every person in the room they travel through. Choose them like they matter, they do. In the building's dead quiet, just the hum of the interface and the low-end riot running through the monitors at a volume just below the threshold where the neighbors start to feel the low. Headphones on, cup cold, been here since 9, chasing something in the 808 that I can't define, but I know it when I feel it, when the pattern locks right, when the snare hits the pocket and the whole thing ignites. No engineer, no session, no one punching the board, just me and the laptop and the extension cord plugged into the corner where the signal gets weak. The studio isn't famous, it's a room where I speak to the only version of myself that doesn't perform, the one that's been here every night riding out the storm. No name Dawn, nobody's watching the grind, no camera on the process, no audience to find, just a beat in the dark and the version of me that keeps showing up to work for the music, not the fee. No name Dawn, this is where it begins in the unnamed hours before the world tunes in. They don't know the song, but they'll never know the night that built it from the ground up without witnesses alike. I made 100 beats that nobody will hear, 100 arrangements that evaporated with the year, and every single one of them was necessary work. The misses and the almost rights are where the lessons lurk. The engineer online says I should get a better mic. The producer form says my hi-hats aren't right. Maybe they're correct, maybe I'll get there in time, but right now at 3 a.m. it all still feels like mine. There's a freedom in the no name that the famous can't reclaim. Once the audience arrives, you start to work around the frame of what they want. We'll work before what the algorithm needs, but in the no name Dawn, I'm only working off of seeds that nobody planted for me. Pure, unasking, raw, the version of this music closest to the original call. No name Dawn, nobody's watching the grind, no camera on the process, no audience to find, just the beat in the dark and the version of me that keeps showing up to work for the music, not the fee. No name Dawn, this is where it begins in the unnamed hours before the world tunes in. They'll know the song, but they'll never know the night that built it from the ground up without witnesses alike. Around 4, something shifts in the frequency of the air. The beat I've been hunting starts to actually get there. The bass locks with the sample and the melody falls in, and I just sit and listen to the thing I let begin. Can't show it to nobody, can't post it, can't explain what it feels like when the music finally meets the brain. After hours of construction, it's a private kind of joy. The no name Dawn delivering what no applause could deploy. This is the real studio, not the one with the plaques, not the one with the retainer in the industry stacks. This is the room where the music is still unconditional, where nothing has to justify itself as commercial. No name Dawn is sacred for the ones who know what it costs to keep building when there's nowhere yet to go. No name Dawn, I remember you when I arrive at wherever this is taking me. You kept the dream alive. Every hour in the dark before the morning broke through was an hour I chose the music, and the music chose me too. Save the session, get some sleep, come back tomorrow. Look at you. You got it together, right? Do you though? Yeah. Yeah. Morning ritual. I stand in front of the glass, adjust the face I'm about to put on for the mask. Shirt pressed, jaws set of practice, kinda calm. The version of me I've been rehearsing since I was young. At work I speak with confidence, I hold the room. But walk me to an empty apartment and watch it consume every layer I assemble before I left the door. Till I'm back to something smaller than the man they saw before. Nobody sees the ceiling stare at 2 a.m. rerun of every word I said wrong underneath the public sun. The performance is consistent and the costume fits just right, but the man inside the mirror looks exhausted every night. Mirror man, who is that staring back? The one I show the world or the one the world can't track? Two versions running parallel inside the same skin, one for the outside stage and one for within. Mirror man, I've gotten good at this divide, but the gap between the faces keeps me restless inside. Some nights the mirror asks me which one is the real, and I don't have a clean answer and I don't know how to feel. They say bring your whole self, but nobody means it true. Show up with your doubts and watch the room thin out on you. So I edit every entrance, I curate every line, give them the version they can use and keep the rest of mine. The funny thing is both of them feel real to some degree. The polished one's not fake, he's just a fraction of me. And the one alone at midnight isn't broken or lost. He's just the uncompressed file and the world can't bear the cost. I wonder if the people that I envy on the street are running the same program, two selves that never meet. All of us performing in the spaces we inhabit, all of us exhausted by the maintenance of the habit. Mirror man, who is that staring back? The one I show the world or the one the world can't track? Two versions running parallel inside the same skin, one for the outside stage and one for within. Mirror man, I've gotten good at this divide, but the gap between the faces keeps me restless inside. Some nights the mirror asks me which one is the real, and I don't have a clean answer and I don't know how to feel. I tried being honest once, dropped the armor mid-sentence, watched the room shift slightly with a nervous kind of tension. People want the solid version, not the man in progress. Authenticity is marketed but rarely welcome regardless. So I put the mask back on and smiled and said I'm fine, and carried the other me home at the end of the line. But there's a room I keep inside where both of them exist, where I don't have to choose and neither one is dismissed. Maybe integration's not about picking one face, but learning how to stand in your own complicated space. The man in the mirror isn't enemy, a saint. He's just the sum of everything you are without restraint. So maybe stop the war between the public and the private and find a way to hold them both with something like balance. Yeah. Mirror man, still standing here, still asking the same. Both versions in the reflection, carrying the same name. One day I'll stop performing and start arriving whole. Tonight I'll look the mirror in the eye and just say, I know. Yeah, I see you, all of you. Steaming, shouting. The alley comes alive. Mama's hand around mine, we survive. Yeah. Fish guts and steam, the smell of the street. Mama's grip on my hand wouldn't let me retreat. Vendors yelling prices, haggling for one. Watched her count the coins till the counting was done. She'd hold up the fabric, check every seam. Buy the bruised fruit cheap, still tasted like a dream. I'd hide behind the coat when the crowd got tight. Alley full of hustle from morning to night. Sacks of rice stacked high along the wall. Old men playing cards, ignoring it all. Mama moved through it all like she owned the place. Confidence in the stride, worry on the face. Walking through the market, a hand in mine. Learn the price of struggle, learn to stand in line. Every stall a story, every coin a fight. Mama made a feast out of almost nothing, alright. Her Juma gave me candy when mama wasn't looking. Steam rising off the pot where the soup was cooking. Tarps above our heads when the rain came down. Puddles on the ground, but we still walked around. She'd barter for an hour just to save a few. Pride wasn't a thing when there's mouths to feed too. I didn't understand it then, thought it was a game. Now I see the hustle, now I know her name. Every vendor knew her, called her out by name. Years of showing up had built that kind of fame. Not the kind with money, kind that's built on trust. Community held together, held above the dust. Walking through the market, a hand in mine. Learn the price of struggle, learn to stand in line. Every stall a story, every coin a fight. Mama made a feast out of almost nothing, alright. Sunday was the busy day, we go at dawn. Beat the crowd before the good stuff will be gone. She taught me how to spot the fresh from old, how to smile at strangers even when it's cold. I carry bags too heavy for a kid my size. Never once complained, saw the pride in her eyes. That was payment enough. That look she'd give taught me more than school ever could how to live. Now when I walk markets in a foreign land, I think of her, I think of that small hand, guiding me through chaos, guiding me through life, turning scarcity to something bright. Walking through the market, a hand in mine. Learn the price of struggle, learn to stand in line. Every stall a story, every coin a fight. Mama made a feast out of almost nothing, alright. That market's torn down now, replaced by a mall. But in my mind I still walk every stall. Her hand's still in mine even though she's gone. Grateful for the hustle that she carried on. Every step she took was for me and my kin. That's a debt of love I can never pay back again. Walking through the market, a hand in mine. Learn the price of struggle, learn to stand in line. Every stall a story, every coin a fight. Mama made a feast out of almost nothing, alright. Still walking, still holding on. Market ghost, but the love lives on. Thank you, mama, for every step. Thank you, mama, for what you left.
Unchanged friendship, fresh, yo, unchanged, unchanged friendship, fresh. Hadn't seen you in 5 years, maybe more. But the moment you walked through that door, it was like no time had passed at all. We picked up right where we left off last fall. Before life took us in different directions far. Before distance put space between who we are now and who we were back then together. But real friendship transcends weather, and time and distance stays unchanged. Even when everything else has rearranged our lives completely, careers and cities new. But when I'm with you, I'm still the same me I knew when we were young, and nothing had changed yet. This unchanged friendship's the safest bet I've ever made. The surest thing I know, that no matter how much time will flow between our meetings, we'll always be the same. Unchanged friendship, timeless and true. 5 years apart, but I still know you like yesterday, like we never left. This friendship survived every test of time and distance, still remains unchanged. Friendship breaks all chains. The time usually creates between people growing, but with you, time's not showing on our connection, on our bond so strong. Unchanged friendship where I belong. No matter how long we're apart, we'll always be the same friends we used to be. You told me about your life now, your career, your relationships and struggles this year, and I shared mine. 5 years condensed into conversation. Nothing felt tense or awkward like when you meet acquaintances old. But with you it's different, comfortable and bold enough to share the real stuff, the hard parts too, because I know I can trust you with my truth, with my struggles and fears. Even after all these years apart from each other, living separate lives, a friendship not just survives but thrives in these moments when we reconnect. This unchanged friendship I respect more than almost anything else I've got, because real friends who don't change are not coming are precious, are rare finds indeed. Yeah, some friendships fade with time and space, but ours remains in the same place. We left it waiting patiently for moments like these when we can be together again, unchanged and real. This is the friendship that I feel most grateful for, most proud to have. Unchanged friendship is our salve for loneliness, for distance, for time apart. You're still the same friend in my heart. Unchanged friendship, timeless and true. 5 years apart, but I still know you like yesterday, like we never left. This friendship survived every test of time and distance, still remains unchanged. Friendship breaks all chains. The time usually creates between people growing, but with you, time
songs not showing. On our connection, on our bond so strong, unchanged friendship where I belong. No matter how long we're apart, we'll always be the same friends we used to be. Oh, the same friends we used to be. The same friends. So here's the friendships that don't change, the friends who feel familiar, not strange. After years apart, after life moves on, our unchanged friendship keeps holding strong. Through everything, through distance and time, this friendship's yours and it's mine. Forever unchanged, forever true. Grateful for this bond with you. Unchanged, unchanged, unchanged friendship, 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 unchanged, unchanged, unchanged friendship, 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 friendship.
What is? Yeah. What is? I saw the glory days firsthand. Understand I witnessed greatness. This latest team can't match what scratched this in my memory. These victories stack high. I try explaining the youngest, but nothing compares to them back when gigs would fly. This guy Stowe's dictating, debating best midfield. What's sealed is my opinion. It's minion to Ferguson, it's burden of remembering, surrendering to nostalgia. With more you in my knowledge. This college of glory days. Glory days in my blood running. It's pummeling the memories. These victories still fresh. Glory days in my blood forever. Whatever current form shows, I know what greatness looks like. These sprites are back, I'm bending. I'm sending back the glory. This story of the treble was settled in my heart. I start reciting names. These games are pure dominance. Honestly, current team, it seems so far from that. But scratched into my soul, what's whole is glory day. I praise Fergus, say forever. Whatever people say, I'll stay loyal to memories. Reciting lineups like a prayer. I swear I know them all. It's called to remember glory. The story of the class was past is unsurpassed. At last I understand this brand of football gone. What's drawn is my devotion. This notion of the peak, I speak of glory days. These ways of playing pure, for sure nothing compares. What's there a memory? Finally free to live was given was perfection. What if glory days? What if glory days? What if glory days return? I learn to trust again, but when we'll never match what's scratched into my memory. These victories so sweet, I beat anyone debating. This stating pure opinion. This minion of the glory. This story of the treble was settled in my heart. I start explaining why these guys were different. Persistent on my view. What's new can't match the old. Current king gets criticized. I'll size them up to legends. These sessions of the past at last I understand. It's bread of football fading. Invading is nostalgia. But more you with my facts, these stacks of trophies won. What's gone can't be repeated. Defeated is my hope, but cope through memories. These victories sustain me, they'll pain me when I think, but drink from glory days. Glory days in my blood forever. Whenever current form shows, I know what greatness looks like. These strikes are back, I'm bended. I'm sending back to glory. Vertus in era, golden age. Witness greatness, turn the page. This is my foundation. Foundation of my faith. I wait for glory's return. But burn into my soul, what's whole is memory. Finally free to say, I'll stay with glory days. These ways of playing pure. Glory days in my blood. Yeah. Three rounds of interviews I didn't finish by design. Told them the second stage conflicted with a session I had lined. The lie was small enough to swallow, but it sat wrong all week. And when my mother called that Friday, I could barely speak. She asked about the company, I said it didn't pan. Watched the silence on the phone, construct this quiet plan. Asked the question, underneath the question question she was holding about the music and the age and the trajectory unfolding or not unfolding. That's the part that keeps me honest. I'm 27 and the music is my longest promise to myself. The promises of carrying costs attached, and mine is coming due in ways the catalog hasn't matched. Dream on credit, borrowing against the future I can't see. Every year the music asks for more time from me, and every year the world around me moves to a different stage. Stable lives and titles while I'm turning the same page. Dream on credit, the interest keeps compounding slow. The worry in my father's voice, the things I don't show. To the people who believe in me enough to let it run, this dream has a tab open and it's heavy in the sun. I sat down with the numbers on a slow October night, added up the years of chasing and the cost in clean daylight. The sessions, the equipment, the events I paid to enter, the prime years of employment I spent building toward the center that keeps moving. First it was the tape, then it was the EP, then the live show, then the feature, then the label that could see me. And every destination had another one behind it, and the dream kept taking currency each time I tried to find it. My father doesn't argue anymore, that's the hardest sign. He just does that quiet nod, just cross the border and define with something he doesn't agree with, but it stopped the energy to fight. And his exhaustion is a mirror back to me. Dream on credit, borrowing against the future I can't see. Every year the music asks for more time from me, and every year the world around me moves to a different stage. Stable lives and titles while I'm turning the same page. Dream on credit, the interest keeps compounding slow. The worry in my father's voice, the things I don't show. To the people who believe in me enough to let it run, this dream has a tab open and it's heavy in the sun. But here's the thing I keep returning to at the end, when I lay out all the cost and all the corners that I bent to keep the music living in the center of my life. Through the guilt and through the waiting and the secondhand strife, I made things that are real, that exist, that breathe, that would not exist if I had taken the easier leave. And whatever that's worth financially, practically speaking, it's the only answer I have when the doubt starts leaking. I'm not romanticizing struggle or the broke artistic life. I want the music and the stability, and to lose the midnight strife of wondering if the choice was wrong and if the cost was too much. But I'm not ready to conclude that yet, not while I'm still in touch with the thing that made me choose this when I could've gone the other way. The dream on credit is still drawing on to something I can't repay with comfort, only with the work, and the work is what I give. Every day I choose the music, it's a day I choose to live. Dream on credit, the balance will get settled one way or another, either by the music landing or by finding I can't cover the ongoing cost of choosing it. But I'm not there yet today, and today is the only ledger where the dream gets to stay.
Keep going, you'll figure out the math. Keep going, going, going.
Yeah. Yo.
Left side had the Walkman, right side had the tape. 2 more for the change I needed to escape. Back pockets held the notebook, small one for the pen. Front pocket had the phone card, used again and again. Cargo pants with architecture, cargo pants were smart. Nobody needed a bag when you had this art. Wide leg falling over the tops of your shoes. Cargo was the answer when you had too much to lose. Every pocket had a purpose, every zipper had a plan. Life fit perfectly inside the pockets of a man. Didn't need the internet, didn't need the cloud. Everything was on the leg and everything was loud. Cargo pockets, 10 across the board. Everything I owned and everything I stored. Walkman on the left leg, dreams on the right. Cargo pants carrying me through the night. Cargo pockets, wide and deep and true. Every pocket held a version of me and you. 90 wasn't digital, but everything was real. Cargo pockets carrying that analog feel. Friends will come and ask if I had this. Gum, a lighter, coin I rarely miss. Somehow the pockets always had what was needed. Cargo pants request has never once been defeated. Felt like a utility belt, felt like a tool. Most practical thing you learned in school. Wasn't arithmetic, wasn't any test. It was filling every pocket with your very best. Minimalism came and told us less was more. Empty pocket, slim cut, closed the cargo door. But I remember what it felt to carry everything. Every small necessity the afternoon would bring. There was a comfort in the weight upon the leg. A reassurance
parents, you would never have to beg for the thing you needed in the middle of the day. Everything was right there, everything was okay. Wash them every Sunday, pockets pulled inside out, change would fall across the floor, scatter all about. Pick up every coin, put them back with care. Cargo pants and Sunday ritual, nothing could compare. Handed them down later. Younger cousin took, put them on and walked the same confident look. Because the pockets hold more than what you put inside. They hold the whole philosophy of that free ride. Cargo pockets, 10 across the board. Everything I owned and everything I stored. Walkman on the left leg, dreams on the right. Cargo pants carrying me through the night. Cargo pockets, wide and deep and true. Every pocket held a version of me and you. 90 wasn't digital, but everything was real. Cargo pockets carried in that analog feel. Still got the pockets. Still got the weight. Still got the Walkman. Still running late.
But to represent tomorrow. What if rain never came? Never came. Never came. Never praised the muscle. What if rain never came? Never came to change the muscle. What if rain never came?
Rainy day, descending stairs. What's there is pure discovery, recovery of passion. What's ration is the music. I use it as my compass. This promise to myself. My health depends on finding, not grinding, just exploring. I store in expectations. These stations of the shop. What's dropped is revelation. Foundation of my taste. What's paces owners' choices. What's voices are the speakers. These seekers of the culture. No nurture, just exposure. This closer to the truth.
Basement record shop, rain portal. What's mortal disappears. Here it's clear I'm truly home. What's shown is transformation. Basement record shop, rain holy. The slowly revelation. Foundation of my taste. What's paces owners' choices. What's voices are the speakers. These seekers of the culture. No nurture, just exposure. This closer to the truth. This proof of my obsession. This session of discovery, recovery of passion. What's ration is devotion. This notion never fades. What state is in the basement. This placement of my soul. Owner playing unknown tracks. What's lacked is my knowledge, but college of the basement. This placement of my education. Basement of my education. Foundation of my taste. What's pace is revelation. Foundation of my passion. What's ration is devotion. This notion never fades. What state is in the music. I use it as my compass. This promise to myself. My health depends on basement. This placement of my heart. I'll start with one name heard.
What if rain never came? Never came. Never came. Never came. Never came.
This claim tripped the basement. This placement of my soul. What's whole would be different. Persistent is the truth. This proof, one name heard. What's third is my obsession. This session of the shop. What's dropped is revelation. Foundation of my taste. What's paces owner's wisdom. This schism disappears. What's clears is understanding. This landing in the basement. Still remember that one name. What's claimed is my foundation. Foundation of my taste. What's paces revelation. Foundation of my passion. What's ration is devotion. This notion never fades. What state is in the basement. This placement of my soul. What's whole is transformation. Foundation of my life. No strife and remembering, surrendering to memory, finally free to say. Basement record shop, rain holy, this slowly revelation. Foundation of my taste, what's paces owners' choices, what's voices are the speakers. Stairs down, dark and tight, on a place, done, unknown flight. This is my education. Now I'm nation of my taste. Basement record shop, what's dropped was one name, what's claimed is forever. Whatever time has passed. Vacation. Basement record shop.
Deal different. Deal different.
Yeah. Used to be the kind of man who walk away. Never stayed too long, never try to stay. Had a wall so thick, nothing got through. Then she walked in, and I never knew. Something switched inside me like a light came on. Everything I used to be is now gone. Weak man habits, weak man games. I burned them all down in her name. Woke up different, stood up straight. Stopped arriving early, stopped arriving late. Got my mind right, got my soul aligned. Left every broken version far behind. She didn't ask me, never said a word, but her love spoke louder than anything I heard. So I chose to rise, I chose to grow. Built myself into someone she should know. She never asked me to change, but I saw myself through her eyes, and I couldn't stay the same. I'm built different for her, different for her. Everything I am now I became for her. Hit the ground running, hit it hard. Rebuilt every broken piece, every scar built. Deal different for her, deal different for her. Stronger in the places that I was before. She didn't make me, but she made me want more. Every morning I get up and push where I used to fall, now I never would. Every weakness that I carried before, I turned into something worth fighting for. She deserves a man with steady hands, who actually shows up, who actually stands. Not just talking, not just making plans, but a man who delivers, a man who commands. Read more books, work more nights, fix the broken things, stop avoiding fights. Not the violent kind, but the kind inside. All the demons that I used to hide, face them all because she deserved clear. A man who's healed, a man who's here. Not the ghost of someone who could have been. I'm the man she sees, I'm finally clean. She never asked me to change, but I saw myself through her eyes and I couldn't stay the same. I'm built different for her, different for her. Everything I am now I became for her. Hit the ground running, hit it hard. Rebuilt every broken piece, every scar. Built different for her, built different for her. Stronger in the places that I was before. She didn't make me, but she made me want more. I built different for her. People see the outside and they wonder how a man could flip and change like this somehow. But they never felt what I felt when she looked my way. They never had a reason this strong to stay. It ain't about perfection, it ain't about the show. It's about becoming what she deserved to know. So I built different, built for real. Built from love and not from fear. Built to stay, built to heal. I'm built different for her. Everything I am now I became for her. Hit the ground running, hit it hard. Rebuilt every broken piece, every scar. Built different for her, built different for her. Stronger in the places that I was before. She didn't make me, but she made me want more. I built different for her, built different. Every scar, every mile, I built different for her, built different. Every night, every trial, I built different for her. And I do it again, from beginning to end. From beginning to end.
Step down 5 stairs into another world. Half a window, but a whole life unfurled.
Half the window looking up at feet. Rain would flood the floor when the sky would weep. But mama hung the curtains like it's Beverly Hills. Made a palace out of mold and window sills. 4 of us packed into a room that small. Laughter bouncing off a water-stained wall. Didn't know we were poor, thought that's how it goes. Everybody's house smelled like the hallway, I suppose. Some would hit the floor for just an hour. Chase that little patch like it had power. Sat right in the light doing my homework there. Grateful for a warmth that felt kinda rare.
Underground, but we still had the sun. Little basement taught me everyone could be rich in love without a dime.
Best years hidden
underneath the lifeline.
Centipedes on the wall. Mama screamed, daddy laughed it off, kept the family calm. We stacked the boxes just to reach the light. Watch the legs walk by on a summer night. Birthday cake on the table made from wood. Never had it all, but we had what we could. Looking back, I see it wasn't much, but it's the warmest place that I ever touched. Mold in the corner that we scrubbed each week. Water rising slow when the storms would speak. We'd bail it out together, laughing through the fear. Turn the flood into a memory dear.
Underground, but we still had the sun.
Little basement
taught me everyone could be rich in love without a dime.
Best years hidden
underneath the lifeline.
I remember mama saying, this is just a phase. Never knew back then how long those basement days would shape the way I see your house today. Ain't about the space, it's about who stays. Learn to dream big in the room so small. Learn that love don't need a mansion at all. Every crack we filled, every leak we fixed, made the family stronger than the walls we lived in now. When people talk about they fancy homes, I just smile and think about my basement zone. Wouldn't trade it for a castle or a mansion tall. That half a window taught me the most of all. Underground, but we still had the sun. Little basement taught me everyone could be rich in love without a dime. Best years hidden underneath the lifeline. Moved out years ago to higher ground. Still I drive by, still that streets around. Stand outside and stare up at that pain. Half a window that taught me to remain grateful. Sometimes I close my eyes and I'm right back there. Mama's laugh still echoing in the basement air. Underground, but we still had the sun. Little basement taught me everyone could be rich in love without a dime. Best years hidden underneath the lifeline. Half a window, whole lot of love. Half a window, blessings from above. That basement raised me right. Half a window gave me sight.
Yeah, I'm gonna be the head now. Yo. Sneaking into record shop. What's dropped is my allowances, bounces, pure excitement, enlightenment through purchase. What's nervous is my obsession. This session of discovery, recovery, a passion. What's ration is my secret. Can't speak it to my parents. It's apparent I'm hiding, residing in my bedroom. This room, a transformation, foundation of my love. Push and shove through vinyl. The spiral of addiction. What's friction disappears here. It's clear I'm truly hooked. First hip-hop album, life changed, rearranged my perspective. Objective was the music, I'll use it as my compass. First hip-hop album, precious. What's reckless was the purchase. This nervous anticipation, foundation of my passion. What's ration is my secret, can't speak it to my parents. It's apparent I'm obsessed. What's blessed is CD sent. What's sent is transformation, foundation of my soul. What's whole is this moment, component of my journey. This turning into hip-hop was dropped as my allowance. This bounced into my life. Unwrapping plastic carefully, list barely can't contain what's stained is pure excitement, enlightenment through purchase. What's nourished is my obsession. This session of a booklet, I look at every lyric with spirit is connection. No section misses reading, I'm feeding off the words. What's heard is transformation, foundation of my passion. What's ration is devotion, this notion never fades. What stayed is in the music. What if I never bought it? This plot a different path. What's lacked would be my passion. This ration of my life, no strife in admitting I'm sitting with my first. What's burst is pure devotion, this notion never fades. What stayed is in the album, this column of my life. No strife and remember, no surrendering to memory. Finally free to say, in this way, I was chained, still remember every track. What's lacked is nothing really, but really I'm transformed. What's formed is my foundation of my passion. What's ration is devotion, this notion never fades. What stayed is in the music, I'll use it as my compass. This promise to myself, my health depends on hip-hop. What's dropped was my allowance, this bounced into my soul. What's whole is this album. What's whole is this album. First hip-hop album, precious. What's reckless was the purchase. This nervous anticipation, foundation of my passion. What's ration is my secret. First hip-hop album, precious. What's reckless was the purchase. This nervous anticipation, foundation of my passion. What's ration is my secret. Snuck and shop. CD rap. Vinyl tear. Child and trap. This is my origin. What's origin was purchase. First hip-hop album. What's column of my life? No strife and remembering, surrendering to passion. Spin my ride for my money. Spin my ride for my money, old city. Spin my ride for my radio city. One scene on TV screen, what scene transformed my life? No strife in admitting, I'm sitting with the truth. This proof, one moment matters. What's shattered was my world, what's hurled was revelation. Foundation of my path, what's past was that instant. This distant becomes close, what's froze is understanding. This landing of the truth, this proof, hip-hop is it. What's lit is my passion, what's ration is devotion. This notion never fades, what stayed is in that moment. TV stage moment, life change, rearrange my perspective. Objective became clear, it's clear hip-hop is it. TV stage moment, powerful, this powerful transformation. Foundation of my path, what's past was that instant. This distant becomes close, what's froze is understanding. This landing of the truth, this proof, hip-hop is it. What's lit is my passion, what's ration is devotion. This notion never fades, what stayed is in that moment. Component of my life, no strife in admitting, I'm sitting with the truth. From that day everything changed, rearranged was my walking, not talking, just existing, resisting all the old. What's bold is new identity, finally free to be. What's freed is transformation, foundation of my path. What's past was that instant, this distant becomes close. What's froze is understanding, this landing of the truth. This proof, one scene matters. What shattered was my world, what's hurled was my future. What if I missed that scene? This clean transformation foundation would be different. Persistent is the truth. This proof, one moment matters. What shattered was my world. What's hurled was revelation. Foundation of my path. What's past was that instant. This distant becomes close. What's froze is understanding. This landing of my life. No strife and remembering. Surrender in the moment. Still remember every detail. What's nailed is my memory. Finally free to say. In this way I was changed, rearranged by one scene. What scene transformed my life? No strife and admitting I'm sitting with the truth. This proof, one moment matters. What shattered was my world. What's hurled was my future. What's nurtured was that instant. This distant becomes close. TV stage moment, powerful. This powerful transformation, foundation of my path. What's past was that instant. This distant becomes close. One scene, life changed. That moment rearranged. This is my origin. What's origin was instant. TV stage moment. Component of my soul. What's whole is transformation, foundation of my path. From my muddy up. Dim my wrath from my muddy on diddy.
Notebook filled with logo drafts. What's past is we could debate. What's fate is crew name. What's claimed is our identity. Finally free to dream. It seems impossible, but possible in notebook. What's look is our future. What's nurture is discussion. This percussion of our minds, I'll find the perfect name. What's claimed is our foundation. Foundation of our crew, what's new is nothing really. But really we existed, insisted on the name. What's claimed was real to us.
Crew name notebook, never performed. What's formed was still real. What still was our belief? What's brief was our existence?
Crew name notebook sake, naked truth about dreaming, not scheming, just believing, achieving through the name. What's claimed was our identity, finally free to exist. What's kissed was our foundation. Foundation of our crew, what's new was nothing really, but really we existed, insisted on the name. What's claimed was real to us. What's fuss was every detail, what's near was our belief. What's brief was our existence. Week-long debate on name. What's claimed was our seriousness. This curious devotion, this notion of the crew. What's new was every draft. What's past was our foundation. Foundation of belief. What's brief was our existence. Insisted on the name. What's claimed was our identity. Finally free to dream. It seems we never performed. What's formed was still real. What still was our conviction. This friction disappears.
What if we had performed? What's formed would be different.
Persistent is the truth.
This proof we were real. What still was our belief?
What's brief was our existence.
Insisted on the name.
What's claimed was our identity. Finally free to say. In this way we existed. Insisted on the crew. What's new was nothing really, but really we were real. What still was our conviction. Still remember every draft. What's past was our foundation. Foundation of belief. What's brief was our existence. Insisting on the name. What's claimed was our identity. Finally free to dream. It seems we never performed. What's formed was still real. What still was our conviction. This friction disappears. What's clear is understanding. This landing of the truth. This proof crew was real.
Crew name notebook sake.
Naked truth about dreaming, not scheming, just believing, achieving through the name. What's claimed was our identity. Logo sketch, name debated, never performed, still created.
This is our truth.
This proof crew was real.
Crew name notebook. What's look was our future. What's nurture was belief. What's brief but forever.
Boxes stacked up by the front door again.
Here we go, packing up, moving again. Landlord knocking, rent a week too late. Mama on the phone trying to negotiate. Pack the boxes up before the sun could rise. Didn't say bye to the neighbors, no goodbyes. Third move this year, I stopped counting the address. Learn to travel light, learn to fold the mess. New school, new faces, same story to tell. We just moved here, I knew that script too well. Taped up boxes labeled in mama's hand. Every mark and stroke I still understand. Kitchen stuff, my clothes, the family photos too. Packed our whole life in a space so few could view. Another box, another block, another star. Moving day taught me how to guard my heart. Never got attached, cause we never stayed. But home was wherever mama's love was made. Truck too small for the furniture we had. Left the couch behind, made peace, wasn't sad. Daddy say, it's just a building, not a home. Home is where the family is, never alone. I made friends fast, cause I knew the time was short. Said goodbye so much it don't hurt like it ought. But every move made us tighter as a crew. Same four hearts, no matter what we're going through. Learn the layout of a new place in the day. Learn to make a stranger street feel okay. Every corner explored within the week. Made a home out of places we didn't get to keep. Another box, another block, another start. Moving day taught me how to guard my heart. Never got attached, cause we never stayed. But home was wherever mama's love was made. Sometimes I cry, quiet, packing up my room. Leaving marks on the wall like a fading tomb. Hype marks drawn each year. We lived in a place erased by paint, but still stayed in my head, my space. Made peace with goodbyes before I turned 13. Learned that permanence is rarely what it seems. But through it all my family never moved apart. No matter how many blocks we stayed one heart. That constant motion taught me how to adapt. Taught me resilience before I could map the word out on paper, lived it every day. Moving day showed me strength in every way. Another box, another block, another start. Moving day taught me how to guard my heart. Never got attached, cause we never stayed. But home was wherever mama's love was made. Bought my own house now, names on the deed. Framed the picture of the truck we used to need. Still got boxes stacked out of old habit. Moving day taught me to hold on and adapt it. 20 years and counting, this the longest I've stayed. Still feel the itch sometimes from those years we made. Another box, another block, another start. Moving day taught me how to guard my heart. Never got attached, cause we never stayed. But home was wherever mama's love was made. Still packing light. Home is a feeling, not an address, alright. Thank you for the moves they made me. Thank you for the roads that shaped me. Yeah. Wrinkled fingers, years of work. Never complained, never made it hurt. She gave it all so we could eat. Mama's hands can't be beat. Yeah. Up before the sun, making breakfast for the kids. Working double shifts just to cover what it is. Crack knuckles from the cold, from the soap, from the stove. Every callus on her palm is a love letter wrote. I remember when she hold my hand across the street, walking me to school through the cold and through the heat. Never asked for thanks, never needed no applause. Just kept moving forward, never breaking no laws. Mom's hands, mom's hands. Built this family up from nothing but a plan. Mom's hands, mom's hands. I owe her everything I am. She sold my clothes back when money was tight. Stayed up late praying that we be alright. Those hands wiped my tears when the world got cruel. Packed my lunch, signed my uniform sent me off to school. Now a handshake, a little time it took its toll. But the love inside him never lost control. I hold him now the way she used to hold mine. Trying to give back just a fraction of a time. Mom's hands, mom's hands. Built this family up from nothing but a plan. Mom's hands, mom's hands. I owe her everything I am. No diploma on the wall could ever measure what she gave to us. That's a different kind of treasure. Every sacrifice she made, I carry in my chest. Mama did it all, gave us nothing but her best. So when I make it, first thing I'm gon' do, buy her a house, pay her back what's due. But money can't repay the night she stayed awake, watching over us for her own sake. I just hope she knows every step that I take is cause of her hands and the love that they make. I tell her every day until she's old and gray, Mama, I love you more than words could say. Mom's hands, mom's hands. Built this family up from nothing but a plan. Mom's hands, mom's hands. I owe everything I am. Thank you, Mama, for every single thing. These hands raised the king. Mom's hands. Yeah.
Get from old like this. Get from old like this.
Left the apartment, locked the door behind. Playlist loaded up to clear the mind. First track drops and instantly I'm free. 10,000 people out here, but it's only me. Signal changes, I don't even see. Caught up in the baseline, running deep. Lady with the groceries, guy on the phone. Even in the crowd, I'm comfortably alone. This is my movie, I'm the only one who hears the soundtrack underneath the sun. City noises muffled, swallowed by the groove. I found my frequency, I found my move. AirPods in, world is filtered out. Music turns the city to a different route. Walk the beat, walk the beat. Every block and rhythm with my feet. City walk with AirPods in, I'm in my zone. Million people around me, but I'm walking on my own. Bass in my chest, sky above my head. Trading all the chaos for the music thread. City walk with AirPods in, this is my time. Every crack in the pavement, feeling so sublime. Don't need a destination, don't need a plan, just a man, a beat, and the city as his land. Yeah, crosswalk shuffle, market alley smell. Ted the Bucky wafting out and breaking the spell. Just for a second I pull one pod free. Absorb the real sound of what the city can be. Vendor calling prices, engine revving loud. Laughter from a cafe spilling into the crowd. Then I push it back and let the music in. Balance of two worlds under my skin. That's the art of walking in the city like this. Finding all the rhythm and the things you almost miss. Half inside the music, half inside the street. Living in the space where both of them meet. AirPods in, world is filtered out. Music turns the city to a different route. Walk the beat, walk the beat. Every block and rhythm with my feet. City walk with AirPods in, I'm in my zone. Million people around me, but I'm walking on my own. Bass in my chest, sky above my head. Trading all the chaos for the music thread. City walk with AirPods in, this is my time. Every crack in the pavement, feeling so sublime. Don't need a destination, don't need a plan, just a man, a beat, and the city as his land. They say we're disconnected with our headphones on, but I say I'm more present when the noise is gone. Filter out the static, keep the signal true. Music makes me see the city clearer through. Not escaping life, just choosing how to hear. Curating every step to make the picture clear. Hour later, battery at 10. Last few songs before the silence comes again. Make them count, the final stretch is gold. Late sun hitting buildings, turning warm and bold. Track in soft and slow, I let it fade. Pull the AirPods out, hear the life I made. City sounds come rushing back full force, but I walked it on my own, determined course. Tomorrow morning, same routine begins. Charged up, laced up, AirPods back in. City walk with AirPods in, I'm in my zone. Million people around me, but I'm walking on my own. Bass in my chest, sky above my head. Trading all the chaos for the music thread. City walk with AirPods in, this is my time. Every crack in the pavement, feeling so sublime. Don't need a destination, don't need a plan, just a man, a beat, and the city as his land. Volume up, world steps back, AirPods in, I'm on my track. City walk,
York City walk. Music in my ears and the city talks.
Lights went out again, but we ain't scared. One little flame, 4 hearts still there. Yeah, bill unpaid, they cut it at the fuse. Mama lit a candle, said we got nothing to lose. Shadows dancing on the wallpaper peel, made it feel like magic, made the dark feel real. Homework by the flicker, squinting at the page. Daddy said this how we build the character, this the stage. Didn't have the money, but we had the flame. Learned to find the light even when it came with pain. Went through the window, made the fire sway. Watched it bend and stretch, but never fade away. Kinda like our family bent, but standing tall. Candle in the darkness, love outshining all. One candle burning in the powerless home. Still the warmest light I've ever known. Darkness came, but we stayed unbroken. Our candlelight was the love we spoken. Yeah. Melted wax collecting on a broken plate. Mama telling stories so we wouldn't hate the wait. Told us about a childhood harder than our own. Made the dark feel smaller, made us feel full grown. We laugh under shadows, make our hands like doves. Shake the walls with rabbits, shake the night with love. Sister fell asleep before the candle died. I stayed up watching flame flicker side to side. Counted all the nights we sat like this is one. Didn't need the power when we had the sun. Inside our chest, that warmth that never dims. Even when the world outside feels cold and grim. One candle burning in the powerless home. Still the warmest light I've ever known. Darkness came, but we stayed unbroken. Candlelight was the love we spoken. Sometimes the dark was stretched for days on end. Neighbors gave us candles, called us more than friend. Community held tight when the money wouldn't stretch. Learned that love's a currency that no bill could ever fetch. Daddy played guitar by the flicker of the wax. Turned our struggle into songs, turned the tension into tracks. I picked up that same fire, made it what I do. Wrote my whole story by candlelight or two. That's why I make music in the dark sometimes. Chasing back that feeling, chasing back those rhymes. Every song I write got a little of that flame. The one that kept us going, the one that knew our name. One candle burning in the powerless home. Still the warmest light I've ever known. Darkness came, but we stayed unbroken. Candlelight was the love we spoken. Now the lights stay on, but I still keep a candle near. Light it on the hard nights just to feel it here. That flame taught me power ain't about the whys. It's about the love that never runs out. Every flicker got a memory tied. Every shadow got a story deep inside. One candle burning in the powerless home. Still the warmest light I've ever known. Darkness came, but we stayed unbroken. Candlelight was the love we spoken. Still flickering, still flickering. That light inside my chest still burning. Candlelight, candlelight. Taught me how to hold on tight. Still flickering, still flickering. Never letting go of that feeling. Ten people in the room. But man, that stage felt like Madison Square Garden.
Yo.
The venue held 100, but we grew about 10. 3 friends, a bartender, some people who just wandered in, and one older head who looked like he'd seen everything twice, who sat in the back with crossed arms and didn't look twice at the setup. A PA borrowed from the DJ upstairs, a set list written on my forearm dry before the prayers. I said inside my head before the first beat dropped, standing in the wing trying to remember how to stop their hands from shaking. They wouldn't, so I let them shake. Walked up to the microphone and made the first mistake of gripping it too hard and standing too far back. Then the beat started and I found the first bars track. First show, 10 people in the low light, a borrowed PA in the shaking hand, gripping the mic right. Nothing went the way I practiced in the mirror at home, but the music came out real and I wasn't alone. First show, the room was small, but the moment was full of everything I've been working towards since I felt the pull of the microphone the first time. This was the night when I stopped being someone who just writes and stepped into the light. By the second verse, the hands had mostly steadied out, and something in the body found the channel of the sound, the way it does when the performance takes over the fear, and suddenly the words come out exactly as they were in the practice room, but louder with the room's air in them. The actual human weight that rehearsal can't begin to replicate, because rehearsal has no stakes but 10 people in the bar deciding if you make them feel something is the real examination. And somewhere in the third bar, something like elation replaced the terror, and I actually heard myself for the first time from the outside. For the first time, it's show 10 people in the low light, a borrowed PA in the shaking hand, gripping the mic right. Nothing went the way I practiced in the mirror at home, but the music came out real and I wasn't alone. First show, the room was small, but the moment was full of everything I've been working towards since I felt the pull of the microphone the first time. This was the night when I stopped being someone who just writes and stepped into the light. Yeah. When the last track ended, the room clapped, which means 10 pairs of hands. And that sound, that small specific sound, I still understand is one of the most significant I've heard in all the years since, because it was the first time, and the first time clears something in the path and nothing else can move. You're a live artist from the moment of the first groove, in the real room with real people, and the 10 who stayed mattered more than any number that the algorithm made. I talked to the old head afterward, the one who crossed his arms. He said, you lost the pocket in the second verse, but the bars were solid and the nerves were honest, and that earns respect more than the polished act that leaves nothing to expect. He bought me one drink, shook my hand, and walked out into the night, and I stood in the empty venue feeling completely right. First show, I keep the set list that I wrote on my arm, laminated now, a little faded, but it still carries the charm of that night. 10 people, borrow gear, honest and afraid. The first show is the show that every other show was made from. Remember the 10, they were the beginning of everything.